All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I got a good story for tonight, and it's gonna be about getting banned from Yellowstone National Park. Real quick, just wanted to say I got some things in the works for next week. I have one person that we're gonna meet up, old friend, someone that we went to school together until we both kind of got kicked out, went different places, and we've traveled in like the same circle at like different times and the same time, and we're like into some of the same things, and it's gonna be a good one. And I also have something else that I haven't locked it down as hard as that, but I have something with the up and coming music artist. I'll leave it at that. So, anyways, I'm gonna get into the story now. So, this is once again, this is about getting banned from Yellowstone National Park and like literally having to leave the mountain. So, this happened back in like this was like 5 years ago. It was before the pandemic for sure. Oh, a bit like four, yeah, like 5 years ago. So, me and my friend at the time, like I was going through some things, he was going through some things. So, we decided I found this thing, and it was this program where you go to Yellowstone National Park and you go work there at the resort that they have. And in exchange for working there, they assign you a job. And in exchange for working there, they take money out of your pay, and you get like room and board and like food. So both of us were kind of trying to like get out of the South Bay at the time. And I think originally I was going to go by myself, and he decided to come with me, and I just figured, like, why not? Like, this was someone that I had known for like a really long time. So like it was like seemed like the perfect person to go with. So I can remember it was actually like right around this time. I can remember us being on the road the week of like after 420. I remember we had a little like go so like you apply to the website, and you kind of like say your skills, or like you give them like your resume, and then the people would call, and then they would tell you like what kind of job you qualified for. Okay, it's kind of weird, but it makes sense at the same time too. So unfortunately, my resume was a bunch of kitchen jobs, working in the kitchen, and like dishwashing and stuff like that, or like busboy. So they they tell me that I'm gonna be working in the kitchen, but they don't say specifically what I'm gonna be doing. They just say I'm gonna be working in the kitchen, and I'm just like, all right, like I've done that before, so it's whatever. And my friend has more like serving experience. I think he had done some bartending and like serving and stuff. He was like linked up with some good people in like the service industry. So he got like a waiter job. So they tell us like when we're supposed to get there. We're supposed to get there by a certain date. Um, and they tell us like when like the orientation is and all that stuff, and like the way it was gonna work was uh, like we were gonna leave, and we were gonna get up there, like we were just gonna drive. We didn't know how long the drive was gonna take from straight up from Torrance all the way to Yellowstone. Um, so we we left like I said, it was like a day, couple days after like 420, and we had a little like going away type thing with just like a small amount of people, not a lot of people, and you know we packed the car to we literally took I brought a TV. Literally, we had a flat screen TV in the car. My friend had a Range Rover, so and it was like it was older, but it was like spaciously older. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like bad. It was just like a different type of model, but I thought it benefited like us being able to like bring a lot of stuff. So, and we did like seriously like we crammed everything in that car. Like I only brought a suitcase, like a regular suitcase that like a big suitcase someone would bring to the airport, but like one suitcase, I think I brought like 1 week's worth of clothes because they had washers and dryers, and like they advertised like free soap and all that stuff. So it's not like you needed to have like a different like shirt or pants for every day of the week, or well, I mean not like that, but I mean like every day, like you could recycle, do a cycle of your laundry. So it's not like, you don't have to just keep having a bunch of new stuff and bring your whole wardrobe. So like they and they would also would all right, I'm skipping ahead. I'm skipping ahead. So we pack the car and we leave, and the car, like I said, it's packed to the you couldn't even see out of the back of it, like from the rear view mirror or turning around back. Like literally, it was that bad. Like it was him driving, me sitting shotgun, and then just the whole back of the car of like a Range Rover. And think a Range Rover has like a pretty decent amount of space, especially if I think we put the seats down or something. Like maybe not, but like there was like not an inch of that car that could have fit. Like you couldn't have fit like a football inside, like a baseball inside of that car. Okay, you'll understand. You'll understand why that's important in a second. So we're driving and we kind of just like decide without deciding that we're going to just try to drive like as much as possible and just try to get there as quickly as we can. Like we're trying to get there, like we just we don't know how long it's going to take. We know we have to be there by a certain day, and we know that we got a long way to go. I forgot how long the thing said. And we had a plan too of like we were going to go north. Like we were taking a weird kind of way, I guess, to see some people. Like we drove up through like San Francisco. Like we went to the Golden Gate Bridge, and we went to Chico. We went to Chico and met up with a friend of my friends, and he showed us around, and we crashed at his pad. Actually, I forgot about that. Stayed at his house in Chico, and he actually drove us around the next day. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this really bad fire that happened in Paradise, California. Really, really bad fire that it took out like a trailer park community, and it was like a senior living trailer park community. And dude, I swear it looked like The Walking Dead. Like it looked like The Walking Dead. Like all the cars, like they were rusted. Like it wasn't even rust. Like it would almost look like a completely different color. And like the only thing left of the trailers were the bars. Like there was just like a square. Like and you could see like where everything should have been. And it was like I had footage of it, man. I swear I had footage of it. When we were driving, I had like dude, Apple, they screwed me so bad on some, like, on my, like, all this stuff that I had, like videos and pictures and all that, and that was definitely something that I had, because it was devastating. Like, that was like, it was wild to me. Like, there would be houses that would just have the stairs left. Like, it would just be nothing, and then just like a staircase of like 10 stairs to nothing, or a fireplace. It would just be a stone fireplace, and then, like, that's it, just nothing. But the weirder part even was that, like, there were other things. Like, there was a tire shop completely untouched. There was, like, every, like, so often there was something that was not even phased. So it's like, it's so weird. Like, you could look it up. Like, it was a really, like, notoriously bad fire. I think I watched a documentary on Netflix about it one time even. But that was after, like, I had seen it. I had been there. I was like, whoa. And, like, dude, it was bad. Like, no, everything was there. Nobody got it. It was just one of those things where you could tell everybody just evacuated. Which, I have an evacuation story myself, which I will tell that. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh man, whew. It's about Kern River. I'll leave it at that. Well, just remember that, evacuating Kern River. So, anyways, it looked bad. So that was just a little detour that we took that day, that to, like, chill out or whatever, and then we ended up getting back onto the road, and we had another stop to go, but I'm gonna break it off here right now so I can start up another episode, so it's not just like an hour long thing or whatever, because I just know how people's attention spans are. I know how mine is. So just stay tuned, trust me.